Commander Sarah Chun drifted in the cold vacuum of space, her environmental suit punctured in 17 places, life support failing, blood crystallizing as it leaked from wounds that should have killed her hours ago. The twisted wreckage of her flagship, the U.E.'s Defiance, tumbled slowly beside her, its hull split open like a broken egg. The Kefir fleet hung in formation before her, their obsidian vessels gleaming with malevolent beauty. She could hear their communications through her suit's failing receiver chittering, insectoid laughter as they observed the lone human survivor. "Look how it struggles," came the translation through static. "Such a fragile species. No carapace, no redundant organs, no adaptive healing. How did they ever leave their world?" "The human female appears to be dying," another voice observed with scientific detachment. "Her primitive biology cannot sustain the damage. Fascinating how quickly they deteriorate." Sarah's vision blurred as her suit's heads-up display flickered with critical warnings. Oxygen at 4%. Internal bleeding detected. Severe hypothermia. Recommended action: immediate medical evacuation. She almost laughed at that last one. The lead Kefir vessel, a kilometer-long dreadnought bristling with quantum cannons, moved closer. Through her fading sight, she could see the curious aliens pressed against their observation ports, studying her like a dying insect. "Admiral Zektar," the ship's biologist reported, "the human has approximately 12 minutes before complete. System failure. Shall we collect the specimen for study?" "No," came the Admiral's dismissive reply. "Let it die in the void." These humans thought they could challenge the Kefir hegemony with their pathetic technology. Let this be a lesson to any other species foolish enough to oppose us. More chittering laughter filled the comm channels as they began to discuss dividing up Earth's resources. Sarah closed her eyes, feeling the cold seeping deeper into her bones. The Kefir had been right about one thing: human biology was primitive compared to theirs. No exoskeleton, no redundant organs, no ability to hibernate through trauma, but they had missed something crucial about humanity. They had never learned to truly break. Sarah's hand moved slowly to the neural interface at the base of her skull, fingers fumbling with the emergency release. Every human ship captain carried a direct link to their vessel's AI systems, used only in the most desperate circumstances. The Defiance was dying, its power cores failing, but its AI core remained intact. "Arya," she whispered, blood frothing on her lips. "Emergency Protocol 77 Alpha." The ship's artificial intelligence responded immediately, its voice calm despite the chaos. "Commander, you are critically injured. Protocol 77 Alpha will overload your neural pathways. Survival probability approaches 0. I know." Sarah's fingers found the interface cable floating beside her. "Do it anyway, Sarah ... Arya's voice carried something almost like emotion. "It's been an honor serving with you." She jammed the cable into her neural port. Fire exploded through her consciousness as the AIS, vast processing power, flooded her human brain. She screamed, the sound lost in vacuum, as terabytes of tactical data, weapon systems, and ship diagnostics cascaded through neurons never meant to handle such information. Her biological limitations should have killed her instantly. Instead, something extraordinary happened. Human consciousness, Sarah realized through the agony, wasn't just electrical impulses in gray matter. It was will made manifest, stubborn determination, carved from millions of years of surviving on a world that tried constantly to kill its inhabitants. The AI's data didn't destroy her mind, it crystallized it, turning her rage and determination into something harder than diamond. The Defiance shuddered to life. Around her, backup power cores that should have been dead roared online. Weapon systems that had been reduced to scrap reassembled themselves under Arya's precise control. The ship's broken hull began to shift and flow, nanobots working overtime to create new configurations. "Impossible," Admiral Zektar hissed as his sensors detected the energy buildup. "The human vessel is destroyed." How? His question was answered as the Defiance transformed. What had been a conventional dreadnought became something alien, something wrong. Gun batteries erupted from surfaces that had been smooth hull plating. Missile pods unfurled like deadly flowers. The ship's broken midsection reconnected with streams of coherent energy that could slice through any known armor. Sarah felt every system as if it were part of her own body. She was the ship now, her consciousness distributed through its neural networks, her will driving its weapons. The pain of her dying flesh was nothing compared to the fury burning in her expanded awareness. You want to see how fragile humans are? She broadcast across all frequencies, her voice carrying through the quantum foam itself. Let me show you what we do when we're broken. The first volley from the Defiance erased 3 HFY cruisers in microseconds. Weapons that shouldn't shouldn't be possible tore through their quantum shields like tissue paper. Sarah had taken everything humanity knew about warfare and compressed it into pure, distilled violence. The enemy fleet scattered, but space itself seemed to bend around the transformed ship. Sarah had become something beyond human, beyond alien. She was vengeance given form, powered by the same stubborn refusal to die had carried her species from caves to the stars. Please. Admiral Zektar's voice cracked with terror as his flagship shields collapsed under impossible energies. We yield! We surrender! You should have accepted our surrender, Sarah replied, her voice echoing from every speaker in the fleet. You should have shown mercy to the broken. The final blast lit up the system like a newborn star. Hours later, rescue ships from Earth found only debris and a single figure floating in Space Commander Sarah Chin, her body finally succumbing to injuries that should have killed her long ago. But in the wreckage of an entire enemy fleet, humanity had its answer to those who would mock their fragility. Sometimes, the broken are the most dangerous of all. They have nothing left to lose and everything to prove.